but also to the women who are volunteering and helping with this organization. So doing something meaningful to me is more like a calling. It's a mission to have an opportunity for my passion and for my strengths as a leader and creativity. I would also say that my learning curve in life just seems like it goes straight up. I don't ever have any of that plateauing, because every time I think like it's going to plateau off, then there's something new someone wants me to learn, like Facebook and Twitter. And I'm like going, I'm like over 50. It's been a real adjustment, but I want to tell you, I Twittered this morning, I Facebook this morning, I put an album online and everything. So I'm really excited about an opportunity to be able to continue learning. My passion for this mission really helps me to feel as if I can do something different for not only the clients, but as I said, to impact a community. I don't know of too many organizations that would step out and say, let's get South Central PA women together, Harrisburg, York, and Lebanon, Cumberland, Perry, and Adams County, and do one organization that reaches out that far. And we've been able to do that very successfully. So believing in your passion offers a vehicle for others to understand that the small acts of kindness that you can do, bring it together, have life-altering impact. So someone offers me, I was going to point right out to these gentlemen here, someone offers me a suit, not your suit, someone offers me a suit, and someone else offers me a pair of shoes, a pocketbook comes from someone else, a piece of jewelry from someone else. So not one of you suited that woman, but you all had an impact on bringing it all together. And it is a transformative moment for these women.
Ruth,
so
I want to ask you a question.
Oh, she's going too long.
You can't help yourself, Ruth.
You remind me of the definition of the obsolete definition of passion, which is willing to sacrifice for it. We tend to think. Would you agree that that's really what you're doing? Is you're living your passion, sacrificing for it?
Living your passion has sacrifice to it because it's really can be consuming.
Okay.
But I think the satisfaction that one gets can have a true impact.
Okay. We'll come back to you on that. And one of the things that I wanted to pick on in this regard with this topic was Joyce, because Joyce, you have gone all over the world, you've met so many different people, so many different settings, and you've seen passions in a variety of manifestations. Tell us what this word means to you. Meaning, passion.
Passion. Well, the first thing when I think of passion also, I kind of get a caution. Because there is a difference between passion and extremism. And the fact that I have worked with people from all over the world, I know that people work tirelessly when they believe in what they're doing. When there is this inner motivation that is not fueled by mere money, by politics, or even by power. And for example, I work with people from Iran. And these people I worked with were passionate about overthrowing their government. They didn't want to have the mullahs in control, right? But I also worked with Afghans who were passionate. They really were dedicated. They would do it for free to overthrow the Taliban. But I also met and talked to Taliban who were passionate about having an Islamic state in Afghanistan. So all of these sides believed in the utter righteousness of their causes, and they had passion. But they also had a frightening fanaticism. So that gives me caution sometimes. But on the other hand, now I've worked with people, and unfortunately too many in this country, where the job was just a job, and they dreaded getting up in the morning, kind of like Ruth was saying. And they would rush out of the office at 5 o'clock or 4:30 if they could do it. And that's really no way to live either. It's far better to pinch pennies and to work at something you really believe in than to get 6 figures and to suffer daily migraine headaches, and to waste away from boredom. And one of the things I always have a dread when I come to young people is that if they say they have no passion, they have no interest in anything. You hear that a lot. People ask them, what, nothing, And I believe that each one of us has a talent. Each one of us has been given some sort of gift and a reason for being on this earth. And the earlier we can find that gift and find that reason for living, the more fulfilled actually our lives will be. As I told, my problem is just the opposite. I'm passionate about really far too many things. And I have a passion for the whole entire world. And that's why I'm in the World Affairs Council of Harrisburg. I love traveling. I love meeting and interacting with people from different cultures. And I love being far away from home and everything that's comfortable. In the middle of the Sahara Desert or staring Gulf or sipping coffee in a cafe in Paris or in a yurt in Kyrgyzstan, I'm ready to head for the airport just thinking about it right now.
Joyce, you're amazing. You're amazing. And I think what you're seeing here are examples of people who see real meaning in what they're doing. And the question that people say to me is, well, what if I don't know what my purpose is? What if I don't know what has meaning to me? And my answer is keep asking. Because you'll find it if you're looking for it. That's how you find it. And Ruth and Joyce shared how important it is for what they do to have meaning to them. And it's a driving force. It moves them forward. But it's also a force that can drive us right into the ground. And that leads us to our next discussion topic, which is very timely. And Beth, you are so laid back. She never looks ruffled. She just never does. Tell us your secret for managing energy.
Thank you. Thank you, Sharon. It's a topic that really fascinates me. First of all, there's a quote I'd like to share with everyone by Viktor Frankl. Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space lies our freedom to choose our response. In our response lies our freedom. We could go to the first slide. Is the definition of energy. And what I would point out, I look at it as intellectual energy and also just the energy that flows through everyone. Most of our energy is emotional, so we're going to look at low and high energy emotions. Go to the next slide. And basically, what I do, if I feel some kind of low energy emotion taking place, I pretend like I'm flipping a switch, or go to the next page and flip it. Like instead of being angry about something, I calm myself. And it's something that's continual practice. It's a lot of training, but it does work. It works if you do it. And I think as leaders, we need to learn to manage our negative energy. We have so much to do. That's why I'm pointing out those low energy emotions. We've all heard about the mind-body-spirit connection. I live my life in a way that I seek to maximize that as best possible. I focus on things in life, in any area of life, that energize me and give it meaning and purpose. And I seek to minimize things that drain my energy, pure and simple. It takes a lot of self-awareness in doing this because you have to identify conditions, situations, and people that replenish your energy, but also those that may drain your energy. And for those that drain it, you need to eliminate, reduce, or space out the tasks that may be the drain. Next slide is just some components of the mind-body-spirit balance. A lot of them are common sense, and I say I do my best to maximize it. It's a challenge every day, but it's worth taking. And certainly what I'm looking at, we're so today and speaking to you, emotions and certainly altruism. That's why we're here at Leadership Harrisburg. You want to do things in your life that are aligned with your values and your skill sets, so you don't create stress for yourself. Some things that I've been involved with. When I was president of the Junior League of Harrisburg, I led an organization of over 200 women. The greatest of moments were when we were able to give back to the community successfully, and we were able to develop the potential of our women volunteers. In order to manage my energy during that time, I constantly referred back to the mission statement of the organization. That's why I was a member, that's why I participated. And the mission is a very noble one. It reads, promoting volunteerism, developing the potential of women, and improving the community through effective action and leadership of trained volunteers. When I was president of the Boys and Girls Club, my main charge was managing the transition of our executive director, who was there for over 50 years, that of the new executive director, while at the same time keeping our clubs open here in Central PA under severe financial crisis. What I had to do during that time was really interesting. I took a day off, and I told the executive director, this is my time out. I took a day away. If something came up, she'd call the VP. It was my time for Beth, just to do whatever I needed to regroup. And I always spent time where I could at the clubs with the kids. That's why I was there. That's what it's all about. The last organization I'd really like to talk to you about is the Four Diamonds Fund. I've been involved with them since college, since an undergraduate at Penn State. Their mission is to conquer childhood cancer by assisting children treated at Penn State Hershey Children's Hospital and their families through superior care, comprehensive support, and innovative research. You may question, isn't it difficult being with with children who are so ill. Absolutely. It's heartbreaking. But these kids are heroes.